and a very good evening to you. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I hope this Wednesday finds you well, happy, smiling. I'm knackered, guys. Uh, I made it a bit later tonight because, you Americans, like, your timing's all skewiffy. So I thought, yeah, make it for later. And yeah, so now I'm tired because like it's 11 o'clock at night. Listen, I'm an old bint. It takes I should be going to bed at this time. Never mind going live streaming. Anyway, so how the hell are you? I hope you're all well. Who have we got in that? Who have we got? We've got Edna who's saying she's not coming in. Well, that's good. Hey Edna, but she's listening with the lurkers. I hope you're well, darling. Um, right, so I've got a few things I thought we could sort of, chat about tonight. And I've got something quite interesting to watch. I thought we could watch as a group later. So what have I been up to? I've been really busy. I'm going to share something with you which I'm super duper excited about. I'm getting a new kitten next week on the 18th. That's right. Yeah. 8 days from now. And yeah, it's what? What, Bridge? This is not later. It's your time change. I know. I didn't realise that you didn't all change. I always think the world stops and, starts and ends in Britain. And obviously it doesn't. There's other countries out there. Little did I know. Anyway, nice to see you anyway, Bridge. Um, yeah, so I'm getting a kitten. I'm getting a kitten. Um, right. It's my son's girlfriend's mother's friend's neighbour who's got these kittens. Now, there's 3 white ones and 1 tabby. I quite like the tabby because I like tabbies, but the tabby's gone. So I'm having a white one and it's a little boy. You won't believe how many names I've gone over and over trying to think of to name this cute little kitten that I'm getting next week. It's going to be 8 weeks old. Actually, is it older? I don't know. Anyway, I I've got it written down in one of my books and so many different names for it, and I've settled on one. So, as we haven't got Edna here, I'm gonna have to chat to you. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't worry about it, Edna. You carry on with your taxes, darling. Um, anyway, so I've thought what's the word? I've settled on one, but I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. It's weird though because I want to see the kitten before I name it. It's weird, isn't it? But anyway, it's white, but I'm kind of hoping it's going to have some splodges of tabby in it. And it's difficult to see at the moment because they're so small. But I'm kind of hoping it might have a little bit of, splodges. That could be another name, splodge. I hadn't thought of that. Anyway, the names I've thought of is Hugo. Although when I told my daughter I was getting this new kitten, we happened to be going through this department store, and she said, when I said, "Oh, I quite like Hugo," and we were just going through the Hugo Boss department, and she said, "Mum, Hugo's just going to remind me of the of the brand Hugo Boss." So Hugo's gone out the window. I also quite liked Polo, but then I don't know. Polo doesn't really run off the tongue, does it? Really, Polo, because it's white. You see, Polo, the mint with the hole. Yeah, yeah, you do have to see it, don't you? Yeah, you do have to see the cat first before you name it. Usually, when you see it, you know the name. I've settled on one name. I like quite unusual names for my animals. Um, I once had a dog I named Hadley because I thought it was nice, and I had a cat called Trevor, and I used to laugh every time. Every time I took it to the vet, and they'd say, and you phone up and say, "Oh, I need to bring my cat to the vet. So what's its name? Trev." We named it Trev. Um, what other names have I had? I've had Ralph. I've had so many different names, so I'm really stuck. But I've come up with a name, and I think I like it. So I'm just hoping that when I see this little dot, that I'm going to be, yes, that's your name. I'm going to have to introduce him to my other cat, who's called Aska, which is a tiny little, she's only little. She looks like a kitten, even though she's about 9 now, I believe. Um, so I'm just hoping that Aska's going to sort of look at it as being her kitten and sort of look after him. Do you know what I mean? Dot is the name. Do you know what? I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, no, I think Aska should be called Dot. Because the thing is, you never know how big kittens are going to grow, do you? It's not like dogs. If you look at a dog, if you look at a puppy, you can normally tell how big they're going to get because of their feet, can't you? Because of their paws. If they've got big paws, it normally means they're going to be a big dog. It's not the same with cats. I believe it's short-haired, which I prefer. I don't want long white hairs everywhere. It's enough hoovering up my own. And Aska's a short-haired, so yeah. Not sure of the colour of its eyes yet because they're all born with blue eyes, a bit like babies. Did you know babies are all born with blue eyes? Weird, isn't it? Anyway, so what were the other names? Just bear with. Just bear with. I'm going to get my list for you. Hang on a minute. Speak amongst yourselves, you 5. Do. Where is my list here? Right, okay. Where's my list? Where did I put it? Cat list. Cat names. Give me book. Here. Okay. These are the names I came up with, guys. Tell me if you like any of them. I thought of Finn or Finley, Flynn, Bo, and then I thought Bo's too common. And then I thought Theo or Theodore. And then I thought, yeah. Noah, I like. Hugo. Right, the ones with the asterisks are the ones that I like the best. Okay, so the ones with the asterisks are Theo, Hugo, Halo, and then I thought, no, I'm going to forget what I've named it. If you have to, the name has to come to you quickly, doesn't it? And I just know if I name it Halo, it's going to be like, I'm going to be like, oh, what was it? What did I call it? So no, I'm not going to go for Halo. Tobias, I like. And then I thought I can shorten it to Toby or Tobes, but then that's too common. I like Mint, Monet, Chase, Chester, Jensen, and Polo, which I've already said. They're all the names. The one I've chosen is Oakley. I like Oakley. Because I can call it Oakley Pokley or Oakley Dokley. So I'm going for that. Whether it looks like a piece of wood or not, I'm calling it Oakley because I like the name. It's quite, I don't think there's going to be any other Oakleys around. And the reason for that is because of the area I live. I live in. Yeah, and that's all I'm going to say is the area I live in. So I thought, oh, that's a clever play on words. So I'm going for that, guys. So there's great excitement for that. Right, the other thing, my daughter's on holiday, guys. The son's just come back. He had a gig in Switzerland, Zermatt. Him and his band, they always go to Zermatt every year, normally a couple of times a year. It's in Switzerland. right in the middle of the mountains. And there was one year when there was like the weather was really bad there, and was there an avalanche or something like that? Something happened. And all of the, I mean, it's quite an exclusive place, you know, where they go skiing and everything. And one year the weather was so poor that they had to fly people out. They had to be helicoptered out because because Zermatt was covered in snow. It was like, anyway, I'm not explaining this very well, but it was very, very bad. It was on the news and everything. So of course I was a bit worried. I'm like, boy, what's going to happen? You can't go now. He said, don't worry about it, Mum. we I've got helicoptered in. I said, what? Him and his band actually got helicoptered into this place where all the holidaymakers were on the news saying, we're trying to get out of this place. Couldn't make it up. Honestly, you couldn't make it up. So yeah, so the boy and his band were helicoptered in and, you know, did their gig, their week-long gig. They're normally there for a week, so yeah, they have a good time when they're out there. All right for some, eh? So yeah, two of the four were out of the country. Do you know, as a mum, it always feels I don't know, it always feels a bit weird to me knowing that my kids are out of the country. Ah, it's probably because I have very strong bonds with my kids. My son refuses to tell me where he's going until he gets there because he knows that I'm going to fret. Um, and especially when I know that he's been helicoptered into a dangerous area, that's going to scare anyone. So yeah, there's that. So I normally find out where he is via, if he hasn't told me, I find out via the band on Instagram because they'll be like, oh, we're in France, or we're here, or we're wherever. So anyway, he gets himself about a bit. And the daughter and the two grandkids, and the hubby, of course, they're in Crete, which is a Greek island. So they're so sweet to me. You know, I always say to them, whenever my kids go anywhere, I don't care if it's 2 hours up the road. I want to know that you're there safe. So I'm always like, just a text to mummy. So anyway, so I get my text. And now the granddaughter, I love her. She's 14 now. 14 going on 25. She's I get a text from her from the coach with a picture showing the sea. I did put it on Twitter, I think. Yeah. And then they keep sending me little videos. Oh, bless them. So I feel like I'm there, guys. Instead of being in this miserable country that the weather is just awful, god awful at the moment. I don't know what to tell you. Every time I go out, every time we get a bit of sunshine, I'm like, oh, get out there and plant my flowers. Like I got some gladioli the other day, bulbs, and I thought, right, go and plant those out there. So I did. The next day, it's like Wizard of Oz weather. And then when I went out, like the next day after, I'd see all these little bulbs all lying around. I'm like, what happened there? So yeah, I don't know why I'm bothering really. So there we go. That's all my news. That's it. Oh dear. So next week, I've got my diary in front of me. Oh, do you know what? I had a gardener was meant to be coming today to trim my conifers, and he didn't turn up. And I remember actually the last time he didn't turn up on the first occasion. It's so annoying, isn't it? When people say they're going to be here and then they don't come. And then when they do come, it's really inconvenient, like you're in the middle of something, like a bath, and they come knocking on the door and it's like, well, you were meant to come yesterday. And they're like, well, yeah, I couldn't make it. Anyway, so he didn't turn up today. Bloody pain in the ass. So what week are we in? We're in this week. Oh, I'm looking at my diary trying to work out where I am now. Here we are. We're there. So Right, I think that's all I need to discuss with you. So what I thought I'd do, guys, right? I thought talking about traveling, I'm not sure whether I'm going to travel this year. I don't know. The more I think about going to America, the more I think no. Ah, especially when I watch some of the things on YouTube. I'm like, oh, no, just stay here. Get your brothers to come to you. So I thought, it's still a crime, right? We're going to be talking about, but we're going to be talking about this, which is people who behave really badly at the airport, and it always seems to happen in America. Doesn't happen over here. Doesn't happen. I am. I'm just a scaredy cat. I can't help it. I just don't fancy it. Um, yeah. So I don't know, guys. I mean, it just worries me when I see things like this. Okay.
Did you see that? Did you guys see that? This lady has been being a Raleigh passenger. We told her to calm down, sit down because she acting like she's drunk or something. And then when we told her to sit down, and then she run, and I told her to close the door, and somebody else, another passenger, pushed her.
I mean, this just wouldn't happen at Heathrow. For those that don't know, Heathrow is our main airport over here. It's in London, and yeah, you just wouldn't get this in London. What can I say? This is Karen causing complete mayhem at the airport. Off we go.
She's intoxicated.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not having a mask.
Huh? So she's
No
been
mask.
drinking?
I did nothing.
Ma'am, what happened?
This guy chokeholded me.
Ma'am.
What the f is wrong with him?
What'd she say? This guy chuckled at me. What? Oh, okay. All right. Off we go.
Keep it down, okay?
No, you need to talk to him. He chokeholded me. They saw it.
Ma'am.
They saw it.
Notice how no one's taking any notice. Oh, chokehold. Oh, I thought she said chuckled. Oh, okay. All right. I thought she said chuckled. All right. Now watch all these disinterested people over here. Look, this is what makes me laugh. Look, none of them are interested. Just shut up, woman.
Ma'am, calm down.
Listen, I'm fine. I need to get to my great aunt's memorial service. I've been detained and held up all day. You can go through my bags. I have nothing. You're not going through my bags. My God, what is wrong with America?
Calm down.
I don't know, but you can keep it. I don't want it. What is wrong with America? Oh, there's too many people like you in it. That's what's wrong with it. Jeez Louise, behave yourself. See, you just wouldn't get this over here. What can I say?
Calm down.
No, that guy
Ma'am,
needs to be arrested.
Come on, stay over here.
You saw it. You saw it. You saw it.
Ma'am.
You saw it.
Ma'am.
Do you know what I find? I've watched a few of these today. I don't know why. I was waiting for that bloody guy to come and chop down my trees. Anyway, I went down a rabbit hole of these. I tell you what, in the end I had a headache. I thought, this is no good. I need to turn these off. These women. And I will say it is mainly women that act this bad. Men just sort of start, I don't know, just trying to think they're, what's the word? Aggressive. They get all aggressive and like, yeah, and that. But women are the worst. I'm telling you. Oh.
Keep.
He
Ma'am.
chokeholded me.
Ma'am, what's your name? I'm Officer Hoffman.
He threw me to the ground.
What's your name?
Well, I don't believe for that. I don't believe that for 1 second. There's nobody who could pick this heifer up and throw to the ground. Sorry, not fat shaming, body shaming, any shaming. It's true. Look at the size of her. Anyway, let's move on.
My name is Terry Ann Blues.
Look him over here and we'll talk, okay?
Bruise? Terry Ann Bruise. Oh, I would have said, have you got a bruise? Oh, well, I must calm myself. Sorry, guys. The thing is, what amazes me, these people, they behave really badly at the airport and then think they're just going to be able to get on a plane. I mean, seriously? Do you want someone like that on your plane? I don't. I want to be the loudest one on the plane, and trust me, I normally am. I'm normally panicking.
I want the manager of the fucking airport here! Who saw me choking? Who saw him choke me to the ground? Who saw me?
I saw you run through the door when you weren't supposed to.
He choked me to the ground!
Ma'am, let's go over here. Ma'am.
I'm a woman
Over here.
in a dress!
Ma'am, let's go over here.
She's a woman in a dress! And he choked her to the ground! See that pink elephant just fly by the window? Ah, all right. I love watching the bystanders as well, though. It does make me laugh.
Ma'am, let's go over here, okay?
Go home! You fuck off!
Ma'am, go over here.
I want the manager of the airport here!
Do you know what amazes me is how patient the cops are. Listen, I couldn't be a cop. I seriously could not be a cop because I'd probably have her in a chokehold at this point. I mean, what can I say? I mean, there's only so much you can take. Do you know what I mean?
Ma'am.
No!
Ma'am.
No!
Calm down.
I want the manager here!
Okay, we'll get the manager. What is your name?
My name is Terry Ann Blues! I'm not gonna be treated like this!
Calm down.
The funniest thing is, she's the only one that's treating herself like that. Nobody's treating her like anything. She's treating herself like it. I wish I could find the video that I watched earlier of this woman. I couldn't find it. And she was throwing herself on the floor and pretending she couldn't breathe. And she was kicking her legs like a toddler. And while she was lying on the floor, and it was just insane. But I haven't watched this one, so I thought, oh, we'll watch this together. Let's see what Hilda's up to here on her way out.
Chokeholding me to the ground! I'm not going to be treated like this!
Right, okay, we've heard it. Move on. Okay, it's not that bad. You're still alive. What can I say?
You cannot treat someone like this!
Ma'am, calm down.
I'm going to Shreveport, Louisiana to my great aunt's funeral!
Didn't quite get that. Something about a great aunt's funeral in Louisiana. Yeah, I'm sure she'll be well proud of you. Hey Barley, how are you, darling? Is it a beautiful day there? Good. It's hasn't been great. The weather's not been great over here. And it's now like 11:30 at night. So yeah, hope you're well, darling. We're just having a look at a Karen at a airport, because why not?
Ma'am.
Now, God damn it! Get me somebody that can help me!
Ma'am, I'm here to help you.
No, you're not helping me.
I'm here to help you.
No, you're not helping me.
Ma'am, I can help you if you calm down a little bit, okay?
That guy chokeholded me. Where's my luggage?
Ma'am.
Everybody took my
Ma'am. I'm sure I shouldn't be laughing at this, but I've just seen so many of these women today. Sorry, but I have. And the things they come out with, it just makes me laugh. I can't, some guy chokeholded her. Don't you think that if somebody did chokehold her, that one of the other men that happens to be in the airport may have intervened? I mean, I would have thought so. Let's move on. Okay. All right. She's going to start yelling at this other woman, no doubt, here. Here we go.
Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop me. Oh my God.
So did you guys deny her flight?
Okay, so she came over here screaming at me. I told her, are you going to Tyler? I'm working Tyler. Tyler, no, you don't do it. You're not doing a shit. Then she come over here with attitude. Then she went over the report flight. And we told her to sit down and calm down. She cannot be doing this drama around. And everybody was looking at her. Then when we started the boarding process, she just jumped on Marie saying, "Ma'am, you okay to board now?" And she started like acting like crazy, but she was screaming in the seat. When we not denied her boarding, she just ran over the door, and I just followed her. I said, "Ma'am, you cannot do that." And then when I see that guy doing like something like this, and then push her, and she just fall over my foot.
Did he push her just because he was trying not?
Yeah, I didn't touch her. I just told her, "Hey, ma'am,
is that guy out there right now?"
And then another guy, he got a blue shirt. He shot her.
Oh, I should take it all back. She did get chokeholded. Why am I laughing? Hey, Capone. Hey, darling. Hope you're well. Drive safely. So, guys, she did get chokeholded. Okay. Oh, it's a twist in this story.
Her and pushed her back. She followed my feet, and then she started screaming and crying.
Okay.
That's what happened. But with Maureen, we tried to, because she was attitude with me, and then she got attitude with Maureen.
So basically, she was denying boarding.
Yeah, she's denying boarding because we were that they are not.
Yeah, so she was denied boarding. Well, what a surprise. I mean, nobody wants that on their plane, do they? Can you imagine? You're flying through the sky like thousands of feet high, like 42,000 feet up in the clouds, and you've got this maniac screaming in the tin can with you. Not for me, guys. No. Anyway, so we still need to find out what happened to this guy that chokeholded her. I mean, did he get arrested? I mean, what happened?
Yeah.
And she tried to run.
And hey, you have some drinks, you're okay to board. Like I got COVID check.
Are those two guys on the airplane right now?
Yeah, some passengers are down there.
Can I continue to board?
Yeah.
Oh, she ran.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if I was chokeholded in an airport, I'd probably be a little bit vexed as well. I think I'd be like, yeah. So maybe there's a bit more to this story. I don't know. Is this here? Oh, okay, here we go. No, that's somebody else.
Thank you. Was it you?
Yes.
Can you come out? She's not going to bother. You can come out too.
Oh, is this Mr. Chokeholder? He looks really threatening with his drink there. Yeah, he's trying to hide behind his drink now. Let's see what happens.
So what happened?
So she was.
I was walking up as soon as I only saw a
She
little
was
bit.
making a ruckus over there in front of the thing. We were boarding, and she came up behind us to get in the boarding line, and it wasn't her group. I guess the lady right here told her that she couldn't board. And she was cussing and making a.
And busted through.
She tried to bust through.
Yeah.
She came over and shut the door. Told us to go in.
One
The
of
door was halfway shut, and she came rushing through the door. I
and
pushed her
said
back.
Jim pushed her
She
back.
said that you grabbed her neck.
I pushed her.
So you pushed her back so she couldn't get through,
So she
right?
couldn't get through the door. They were trying to
She was
close. Yeah.
trying to, and she
Okay.
fell to the ground.
Stand on his side. No, you can come through.
Oh, trying to help.
Right, so there was no chokehold. Okay, so we'll apologise to him. Let's go back to Missy here. He's still screaming. Right,
Are
okay.
you sick of having issues
Oh,
with
it's
your
Dana.
webinars, wasting tons of time on
surprise.
troubleshooting with attendees? If
Hey,
so,
Dana.
you need StreamYard
Oh,
on
you
air.
can bog
Hey,
up.
it's Dana.
She did? She did.
Please
Okay.
help me.
Open the door. He pushed her out.
Okay.
Because she was denied boarding.
Gotcha.
She's saying that she grabbed her neck, but
Right.
more like
I'm not playing games here. I need to get to my aunt's funeral.
Drink some more water, sir. Keep breathing. Drink some water. Push it. Here.
No, why aren't you talking to that guy that chokeholded me?
The officers are there.
He's a passenger! He had no right. He's not a police officer.
Well, you never know. She should count herself lucky that she's not got on the plane, because otherwise she could have been chokeholded at 42,000 feet. I mean, yeah, just be grateful. Stupid Karen.
He was a passenger with his wife that chokeholded me right there.
Okay.
Everybody saw it.
Okay. Just relax.
Why is nobody investigating it?
He's investigating. He's investigating.
I'm making a fucking federal report on this airport.
Okay.
Right, let's say. Oh, hang on. It looks like she's going to be arrested. I wonder why. This is always a fun time, guys. Always a fun time.
Because nobody will stand up for anyone.
Terry.
Oh,
You fucking piece of shit.
Terry.
Put your other arm behind your
Give me
back.
your arm, Terry.
I'm not. No.
oh.
Oh, I'm being arrested for being chokehold. Please.
I tell you what, these cops always make such a big kerfuffle out of handcuffing people. It takes them forever to do it. Can't they get some easy sort of handcuffs? They just press a button and it locks or something. They faff around for ages trying to get these cuffs on.
Somebody film this. Please, someone film this.
She's being recorded, ma'am. Don't
Please,
worry.
someone film this. Please.
You want to lock it?
You notice how everyone's got their back to her. Nobody wants to film you screaming your blooming head off. For goodness sake, woman, have a bit of a decorum. What's wrong with you?
God damn it. Please, someone.
It's being recorded, man, by both of us, all right?
I didn't do anything. I have to get on this plane. Why am I being held? Why?
Terry.
That guy chokeholded me.
Why? Why? She's actually wondering why she's not being allowed to get on the plane. Oh, I could probably think of a few reasons. Go on.
You're holding me from my flight. Someone please record this. Please.
Doesn't she realise that the police record? I mean, obviously not. Okay.
God damn it.
Let's have you sit down,
Let's
Terry.
Terry.
You have these cuffs on very
Terry, Terry, get the transfer in.
Let's have you sit
Let's
down,
have
Terry.
seat, Terry.
You have these cuffs on very
Terry, Terry, get the transfer in.
I'm not being transported.
Sit down.
Take the cuffs off of me!
I'm not taking them off.
Come to America, Jan, they say. It'll be fun, Jan, they say. Do you know what's worrying? Is quite a few of these things, occasions, events, incidents seem to happen like in Florida. What is it with Florida, guys? You Americans tell me, what is it with Florida? I ain't going there. Never. All right? Oh, stuff like this only happen on a Tuesday. Ah, oh, there's no need to worry. Thank goodness for that. Right, I'm not proud, but I had 2 incidents like this, but I didn't act this way. I managed to escape from emergency exit. What? The airport before it became ugly and then dealt next day sober with the situation. Barley, I'm lost for words. I'm actually lost for words. It doesn't happen often. Doesn't happen that I'm speechless, but I am at that. And I think I should move on. as Bridge says, Florida is not a part of the United States. Luckily, I don't think I've got any brethren in Florida, have I? Los Angeles. I think I may have a cousin. I think I may have a cousin in Florida. No way. No way, Jose, am I ever going to Florida. Forget it.
Get her stuff.
I need my stuff.
We're gonna grab it, Terry. We're gonna grab it.
Wait. This shit's cutting my wrist. Come on. You said you'd help me.
I did.
Readjust the cuffs then.
Are you gonna relax for me?
Have you seen the beads around her neck? Sorry. That just made me laugh. Barley. Life. I made many mistakes, but I stand to them and learned from them. That's good to know. That is good to know. We all must live and learn. Right. I don't know if this one is, though. I get the feeling she might not be. Right. So she's faffing around on that for a while. Doesn't look like it's getting any better, does it, guys? Oh, dear.
Okay.
They're cutting into my wrist. God damn you fuckers.
Oh,
Ma'am.
my God.
Ow! Stop! Oh my God.
Terry, breathe.
Oh, you
Relax.
fucking assholes.
Relax.
I fucking hate America. Leave me alone. No.
Well, all I can say is do not come to Europe. We do not want you in Europe. Okay? Stay there. Stay in America, move to another state, whatever. Do not come to Europe. All right? Just telling you. We don't want you here.
Fucking leave me alone. Oh, you fucking assholes. Ow!
Can you imagine? You're just waiting to go on your holidays and you're sitting there with your fam and you've got your luggage with you and you're all excited. And it's like, oh, kids, do you want a little snack before we go on the plane? And all of a sudden, this screaming banshee gets wheeled past you. I mean, it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen in England. It wouldn't. That's why I'm staying here, guys. That's what I'm saying. Well, yes, I think, yeah, that seems to be the common denominator in all of these airport what am I trying to say? Video. Yeah, that seems to be the common denominator. Too much drink. I'm frightened to read what Barley put. Yeah. Yeah, she probably has, but isn't she grieving? She's grieving very loudly. Yeah, to her, hang on a minute, her great aunt. So, how old would you say this woman is? Was she?
My arms, please.
Close your legs,
My
woman.
wrists. My God, stop. Stop.
Oh, God, I wish she'd stop. So, what, is she 40s? So, her great aunt would have to, oh, okay, could be 80, I suppose. Right, let's...
This is Litter Robot,
Oh,
the
look,
highest rated
look at that.
self-cleaning litter box that removes the chore of scooping and helps you have a cleaner home.
Didn't do anything.
Terry, step in
I'm
the car.
not.
Even that cop there's laughing. Look, it's like, oh God! Do you know what I'm going to do, guys? Oh,
I told you to talk to the bartender. Please help me. Help me.
Oh my God! I'm going to see if I can find that one with that woman. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can find it. Oh, thank you so much, darling. That's really sweet of you. Love your peanut content. I made a comment about how his neighbours must hate his loud foul mouth content on the porch. He must have read it because his video the next day was all about how his neighbours love him so much. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. And thank you so much for your generosity. That's really lovely. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Poor old Peter. Well, was it? What can he do? Hey, he's just, yeah. Oh, what have we got here? Let's get back to this. Oh, yeah. What I was going to say was, I think we're going to take a quick break and I'm going to see if I can find, excuse me, see if I can find that other video of the woman. How am I going to find it? Of the woman who, honestly, she was so bad and the acting she was doing was so bad. So let's have a quick break. And while I have a quick rummage and see if I can find it, if not, I'll come back with something else. So we'll just have a bit of music, la musique, and yeah, and I'll see you back in 2 minutes. Okie dokie. Here we go. Let's go. Okay, so I am back. I still haven't found the bloody. Sorry, guys. Let's add back here. Let me. Which one was it? I've been going through this trying to see, and I can't find the one. Honestly, she was so bad. Which one shall we have a look at? I mean, they're all much of a muchness, really, but this woman, the thing I couldn't believe was the way she was screaming in the back of the car saying, you're attacking me, and yet there was nobody there. Okay, so which one should we go for, guys? Let's go for, let's see, attempt to get out of ticket. Right, okay, let's go for, let's put on our the right one. Go back to here and let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's awful when they, end up killing or hurting somebody. I hate that. So, all right, I can't bloody find it. Sorry, guys. So annoying. I always do this. Some people, I've watched that one. And what I must say is what I really cannot understand is why the police are so. Oh my god, this one sounds like a laugh. What I can't understand is how the police are so patient with them. I mean,
From the first moment anyone set
start
eyes
with
on
this
her,
one.
they were hooked.
Away.
Did you find your insurance paperwork?
No, I only have the old one. My dad hasn't sent me a copy of it yet.
Okay. Ma'am, I believe your driving could possibly be impaired by alcohol. I'm going to have you step out and do a couple of tests real quick. See if you're okay to keep driving. Go ahead and step out for me.
Yes, sir.
The entitled little princesses. They always make me laugh. It's like, really? Just grow up.
Do you have any medical limitations, impairments that affect your ability to walk and balance?
I do have an autoimmune disease called Behçet syndrome.
Okay.
Yes.
Behçet syndrome?
Behçet syndrome. The last time I was diagnosed, I was about the third person in New Mexico to have it.
Okay.
It's got nothing to do with you drinking under the influence, though, has it? That's the thing. If she's got an immune disease, it got nothing to do with driving drunk. But yeah, you carry on.
It's very similar to lupus.
Okay. All right. I'm going to have you try these tests as best you can, and we'll go from there, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel comfortable walking in those shoes?
Yep.
Does your autoimmune disease or whatever it is, does it affect your ability to walk and balance?
At times, I do get lesions inside of my intestines. I did go to the doctor last week for a lesion.
It's got nothing to do with anything. Got nothing to do with drink driving.
That I have.
Okay, and did they give you something for it? Do you think it's better? They haven't done anything?
There's
okay,
no
so the
cure for it.
lesion inside your intestine, does that affect your ability to walk and balance?
As far as I know of, no.
Okay. All right.
Of course it doesn't. I mean, for goodness sake. Common sense.
Put your feet together like this for me.
Yes,
Put
sir.
your arms out of your pockets and down by your side. I'm going to be looking at your eyes.
Hold on, let me move my hair.
Okay, arms down at your side, please. Be
Yes,
looking
sir.
at your eyes. I need you to watch the tip of this pin right here with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head, just your eyes. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Try to hold your head still, please. Keep watching it. I need you to look at it.
Apparently, when you're drunk, you can't just look at the. You can't keep your head still and just look with your eyes. You have to move your head. I didn't know that.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
My balance is very bad.
Yeah, balance is bad. It must have something to do with her autoimmune system. Yeah, okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After
I just saw one earlier, and it was this woman who came from Switzerland, and when she realised she was going to get done because she was so blatantly drunk, all she kept saying was, "But I'm from Switzerland. I can't have a DUI if I'm from Switzerland." People just come out with the most insane things when they're caught. It's ridiculous.
EFGHIJKLMNOPQ.
Okay, do you know your numbers?
Yes, sir.
Can you count backwards for me? Start at 47 and end at 32, please.
47 to 32?
Yes.
47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 43, 41, 4.
Well, that went well. That went really well. 42, 40, 46, 49, 40. Oh, God.
40, 39, 38, 37, 36.
And how much alcohol have you had tonight?
I've only had one vodka soda.
About how long ago?
About like 2 hours ago.
Okay. I feel like you're
Just one vodka soda. About 2 hours ago. Yeah, well, how big was it? 3 gallons?
driving is possibly impaired by alcohol. These tests are not pass-fail, but I feel like you did poorly on them. What's going to happen is I'm going to give you a chance to take a breath test. That is something that is required. But in order to take that test, I do have to place you under arrest for DWI. So turn around for me, please.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So
That's another thing. They've always got loads of questions. And these cops just stand there and answer them. I'd be like, forget the questions. I'm not interested in your stupid question. Just let me handcuff you and get you to the jail. But they sit there and say, yeah, go on. What do you want to ask me?
I'm pretty sure
Change
you're
to a 47
not allowed
and
to arrest
stop me
me.
at 46.
The breath test is by willingness.
Okay. Go ahead and turn around for me. I'll read you the implied consent, and you can decide for yourself. You're not going to be forced to take it. You do have to provide a breath sample, but it's going to be your choice. Turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back.
Oh. Gold star for that policeman. Oh.
Go to your left.
She's throwing dirty looks there now. Right, so let's see another one, shall we? Oh, we've got a man. Let's see how he deals with it. They normally get quite aggressive. Oh, okay.
Here's how AI can double your productivity. Most people work at least 8 hours a day, but how much of that time are they?
2 hours up to an hour ago. Okay. Did you have food with those beers?
Yeah.
Pizza. Pizza. Okay. Are you diabetic or epileptic? No. Do you take insulin for any reason? Any other medications?
No.
Okay. What I'm going to have you do is step out of the vehicle, okay? What I'm going to have you do is put your feet together, arms down at your sides. I want you to remain in that position until I tell you otherwise. Do you wear contacts or glasses?
No.
Okay.
Oh, he looks nice and friendly. He looks a bit like Hussey without the wig and the shades and the black face. What can I say?
Okay. You see the tip of my pen?
Yes.
What I want you to do is follow it with your eyes and your eyes only. Would you be able to do that?
Oh.
Nope, don't move your head. Don't move your head. What am I having?
He's not doing too well, is he? I shouldn't laugh. Don't do this at home, guys. All right. Just don't. Okay.
One more time. Okay. You said you have a knee injury? Okay. Is that the scar there on your leg there? Oh.
I got a bunch of scars here, scars there.
Okay, what's that on your pant there?
Here?
Yep.
Oh, it's some dirt from the dog.
Okay, dirt from dog. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to have you do any of the walk and turn or anything.
Dirt from dog? What's he doing with the dog? Anyway, let's move on. Let's see if he's turned aggressive yet.
Because now you're drunk driving.
Well, no,
And, you know, the officers were nice enough earlier. They're nice enough to take you to make sure that you got home and for your brother to come and get you so that you weren't.
Look at his short, dumpy legs. I think we know somebody else who's got short, dumpy legs, don't we? Something. Someone beginning with slow and ending with ma. Anyway, why am I laughing? This is a serious thing. Don't drink and drive, guys.
Drunk driving anymore. And you left there and drunk drive some more. Okay. You're impaired driving, and you're not supposed to be driving, drinking, and driving.
I'm done.
Yep. Okay. Why don't you step out here for me? Right out here in front. Turn around here, face me. Get your hands down your side for me. Hands down your side. Put your feet together.
All right.
Feet together.
I have dementia.
Okay.
I'm an airplane pilot.
Okay.
Dementia.
Okay.
That's fine. Look at
What? What do you say? He's an airline pilot. Okay. What's that got to do with anything, though? I mean, what's that got to do with you being stopped for drunken while drink?
What do you want to do?
Put your feet together, like I said.
Brother. Not brother.
Are you gonna do the exercise or not? Yes or no? Are you gonna do the exercise? Yes or no? Are you gonna, sir? I'm asking you a simple question. It's very easy. All you have to do is answer it. Are you gonna do the exercises? Yes or no?
Sarge, I'll do whatever you want to do.
I just asked you to step out here and do what
Oh, he's been a bit obstinate, this one. Okay.
I told you to do. Okay? Stay out here and put your feet together for me. Tight.
Okay.
Just like this. Put your feet like mine.
Okay.
Tighter together.
My leg's shorter than the other one.
Okay. Tighter together.
Oh, that's a new one. He's got one leg shorter than the other one, so he can't put them together. Sorry.
Remember,
Okay.
look. Let me show you something real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Another thing, what's wrong with his arms? He can't put his arms together. What is that? Why is there like a gap? Just put them close down by your body. Jeez Louise.
Okay. Go. I'm sure you got all kinds of issues. I'm sure as we go, I'm sure there'll be many more. Okay?
No, we're done.
Put your feet together. Put your feet together.
Okay.
Put your feet together like mine.
We're done. I'm going to bed. I don't think he realises what's happening here. He's like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to bed now. All right. Night, night. Sleep well. What a pleb.
See how mine are? Can you look at my feet?
Mm-hmm.
See how my feet are?
Mm-hmm.
Can you put your feet like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep in mind, my legs are
Okay.
shorter
Your
than the other
feet's
one.
not like mine, but anyway.
Keep in mind, my legs, one of my legs is shorter than the other. I can't, guys. I just can't. Oh, Lord.
Get down your side. Okay. What I want you to do is, see this blue light?
Mm-hmm.
Just follow that with your eyes. Don't move your head. You understand?
Segments. Yeah, I got it.
You understand?
Mm-hmm. Keep in mind, I'm going to bed. I'm right here.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I'm going to bed. Not yet, you're not, matey. Okay? You got to fail some of these tests first.
You going to do what I ask you to do or no?
Yes, sir.
Follow this with your eyes.
Okay.
Wherever that goes, that's where your eyes need to be. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Not.
Did you see what he did? He looked over and then quickly looked back at the cop straight away.
I'm having a tough time with this, by the way.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm sure.
I am.
He's having a tough time with this, guys. Probably because he's got one leg shorter than the other. I mean, God, what with that girl and her autoimmune disease? I mean, you're all, like, diseased over there, aren't you? There's something wrong with all of you.
Follow the stimulus. Good.
What's that? 1, 2, 3. No, I'm shit. I told you, I'm done.
What do you mean?
That's him walking in a straight line. Walking in a straight line on a dance floor, I would say. Let's do that again. Okay. And then I like the way he says I'm done after it. Like, yeah, okay. I'm done. Go to bed now, guys. All right.
3. No, I'm shit. I told you, I'm done.
What do you mean you're done?
I'm just getting ready to go home.
Are you going to finish the exercise or not?
I'll do whatever you want me
Well,
to
then
do.
how about you do that? And how about you quit?
He's done. He's ready for bed. Hey, oh, all right, Edna, if you want to come up, darling. All right. Let's do that for you. We can have a giggle at this. Or you can talk all over me like you normally do. It'll be fun. I like it. I like it when Edna comes up. Talk all over me. Argue with me on every point. Right, he's still ready for bed though, all right.
Quit trying to interrupt me.
1, 2, 3, 4, I was home and I just pulled out of my
Okay,
driveway.
stop. What are you supposed to do now?
He can't even put one leg in front of the other. He can't even put one leg in front of the other, guys. I've got to do that again because that is just too funny. Hang on. Look, you watch. He can't even put his legs close together.
Good.
1, 2, 3. No, I'm shit. I'm told you I'm done.
What do you mean you're done?
I was getting ready to go home.
Are you going to finish the exercise or not?
I'll do whatever you want me
Well,
to
then
do.
how about you do that? And how about you quit trying to interrupt me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was home and I just pulled out of my driveway.
Okay, stop. What are you supposed to do now?
Go home.
No.
Oh dear. Oh, I'm sorry, but this is just too funny.
Nope. Don't punch me in my chest,
Brother,
please.
I'm not
Okay. The next exercise is going to be the one leg stand. You going to do that?
Yeah.
This is going to be funny.
Settle myself.
Right, he's meant to stand on one leg. Ah, dear. Okay, he's going to stand on one leg, guys. All right, here we go.
Let's settle yourself by holding on to my car.
No.
Okay. This is an exercise that doesn't require you holding on to my police car. You wrote the book on DUI?
Ah, he's holding on to the cop car. Oh, I can't. I'm giving myself a headache. Oh, God. Okay. All right.
Onto my car.
No.
Okay. This is an exercise that doesn't require you holding on to my police car. You wrote the book on DUI?
I can't understand how this cop isn't even laughing. See, that's why I could never be a cop. Sorry, guys. No, Detective Jan. It's not happening.
Yeah, I don't drive.
Okay. Well, you do today. Okay. Go ahead and stick your foot out for me. All right, sir. Go ahead and stick your foot out for me, please. Don't hold on to my car. Can you listen? You're walking me all the way to the back of my car.
No.
Put your hands down to your side.
No, sir.
Don't put your hands on me.
Wait, let's go through a few more tests.
We're not going through any more tests.
You don't have to.
You're done. Well, quit resisting.
I'm not resisting.
You know, when you start pulling away, that's
Trust me, I've done it.
This guy couldn't resist if he tried. He's so drunk. He doesn't even know his own name. What a pleb.
Well, I've done it for 38. So I got you beat.
Yeah, you do. You got it. I just need some more.
Okay. We're going to ask you to submit to a breath.
There's no shame in medical weight loss. Introducing Juniper, the medical way to lose weight. We've helped.
Breathalyzer test. You going to do that? No? Okay. He's a no on a breathalyzer.
No.
Want your brother to come and get your truck?
Is he here?
He's on the next street over.
Yeah, or my girlfriend.
That was funny. Right, shall we see another one? Let's see what this gem is. Hey, we got Edna in the house. Hi, Edna.
Hey, Jen. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing my head off. I thought we'll just do this tonight because it's quite funny. What are my favorite channels? It depends what I want to watch. I like true crime, and the person I always watch on that is That Chapter. I also like Todd Grande, who's a mental health channel, and he also talks about crime. I also like aviation, so I watch quite a few aviation channels. I don't know who else I like. I like these sort of body cam videos sometimes, but they can get a bit heavy sometimes.
Do you watch anybody in Girl World?
No.
Okay.
No, that's a lie. I watch Snowflake and I watch Garlic Bread.
Okay.
But other than that, no. Who's your favourite channel? Your favourite channels?
Hmm. Well, okay, so I love Monty's channel, so we'll say
Do
that.
you? Do you still watch Monty?
I do. I can't help it. I just like his style. So
Don't apologize, darling. You can go
yeah.
wherever you like.
I just think it's funny because everybody's like, they have something to say about it. But I don't know. I think he does good work. And then, you know what? Yo Mama cracks me up. I really enjoyed his stream just today. So I think those are probably my top two.
Yo, Mama, you watch
Yeah.
him? What's wrong with you, Edna? For goodness sake. What is
I
that
mean,
together, woman?
well, see, listen, the other two that I would probably say would be the Narc Alert. I watched a lot of her and what's her name? What's her Justine? I can't remember her channel name now. They're ALR reactors, and they're not really posting ALR as much. So yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, so we're just gonna have, just for a little while, we're just gonna have a sort of open chat about whatever you like. I don't mind. I thought it was quite nice, especially as I was sort of on my own here. I thought it was
Hmm.
quite nice to sort of have a look at some of these webcams because they're just so silly. I just, just so silly.
Yeah. Well,
So
I don't know. I feel bad for that lady who was grieving, and
you felt bad for her.
yeah, because there's a reason
Did
why
you
she's
not
acting
look at
like
her
that, Jan.
behaviour though? Yeah,
Huh?
do you know, Edna, sometimes I just do not understand your train of thought. How
Really?
can
She's
you feel sorry for somebody
grieving.
that acts so appallingly?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't know. Like, I just see somebody who's really hurting. I just wish we had more help for those people.
I know what we could look at. We
What?
could look at the one of the drunken teacher that I know that, um,
A drunken teacher.
yeah, that I know, I'm sure Bridge mentioned on Twitter. Right, let's see if I can find her. Let's
And
see.
your
So we
American
can have a
accent
look
is
at that,
so
and no
funny.
doubt you'll feel sorry for her as well. Right, drunken teacher. Right, arrested. It's got to be that one. Oh, there's been a couple of drunk teachers.
Wow.
Oh, we've got Barley in the house. Is that you, Barley?
It's me. Can you hear me?
Bally!
Yes, I can hear
Yes.
you, sweetness.
Bally, I love Cinta. I had a tabby cat, and that's how
Yes,
she looked
because
when
you're
she was a
talking about
baby.
this being drunk and losing flights. I had many experiences with losing flights. I think that I'm the
Tell
best
us
one. I
about
won
it.
the award for losing air flights by being drunk. So I
Yeah.
just have to
Oh
put that
dear,
out there.
Barley, that's not good. I was
I know
trying
I'm
to
not proud
avoid
of it, but the
those.
thing is, I was so in my delusion. I was so used to the airports. And I was like, I'm from Austria. What do you mean the plane did not wait for me? I was in a delusion. Seriously, and the people, they would look at me and they're like, no, the plane is gone. I'm like, no, you have to bring the plane back. You didn't wait for me. But the thing is, I was traveling so much, they always would upgrade me to first class Qatar Airways. Always. I paid economic ticket and I would always be upgraded to first class because I would be traveling so much. So I already felt so familiar with the people. I felt the airport is like my home. And in my delusion, and because traveling so much, sometimes I would forget, the time. And I would arrive at the airport. I say, "Why is the plane not? Where's why is nobody boarding?" And they're like, "Everybody already boarded. You lost the plane."
Oh. You know what? I
Oh,
had a
Barley.
roommate. She was afraid to fly and she missed her flight. So it happens. Oh yeah.
No, I missed too many flights. If I told you about all that
Different
money that I paid,
Barley
you have to give
stories.
me plane ticket immediately to get,
Barley,
because it
you
was
sound like
business trips.
Barley, you sound like an absolute nightmare.
I was very difficult. I was reckless. I was very reckless, but that's why today I can talk about it, and I got a little bit of sense in me. I learned from the
Yeah.
mistakes and can talk about them. But I was a very successful. I was very successful in what I was doing, but I was very unhooked, unhinged, or how you call it.
Yeah,
Right.
unhinged. Yeah. But then, added that, add alcohol to that. It's not going to put you in a good state, is it,
No, I
darling?
know. Back
You know
then,
what I
also,
mean?
I don't hide. Back then, I was taking alcohol, Xanax, and cocaine every day for 2-3 years. Every
Oh
day.
my
Wow.
God.
How's your liver?
I think it's still okay. I'm still talking, right?
Yeah. Well, no, because I used to be
Well,
morbidly obese,
still, but
right?
not
And I
for
was
long.
afraid of like fatty liver disease. So I got a scan. Luckily my liver is
No, I
healthy
already went to
now.
the doctor. Everything they checked, everything it's fine. Everything's
Oh,
fine
okay,
because since I
good.
met Steve and I got married, I still drink for fun, but I am not anymore a reckless drunk or drinking out of depression or in the morning before I was drinking in the morning when I would wake up. Nowadays I don't. Nowadays I only drink when I am having some fun on YouTube. That I drink more than the
Mhm.
average person, I admit to that. I will never hide it. But I
Right.
have reduced my drinking and I've got it under control. And that is
Good.
my opinion. And people can judge me. I've been also on YouTube with when I have not been drinking. There's days where I don't drink,
Right. Mhm. I mean,
Do you feel that you're addicted to drinking?
I will not deny it. Of course, it's an addiction. Everything in life is an addiction. I don't take any medicine. They put me on some antidepressants, but I stopped taking them because they don't even know what they're giving me. So, and I'm fine.
oh
But
wow.
my husband Steve, I was gonna say my friend, my husband Steve, he takes
That friend that
he
happens to
takes
live with you
he takes very
and
many,
share
many,
your
many
bed.
medicines every day. I don't take any
Mhm.
medicines, but also this is an addiction. Cigarettes is an addiction. Everything in
Yeah.
life is an addiction, and so is alcohol. But you got to measure. You have to realize when you're addicted and how you deal with it. You have to be conscious.
There
Yeah,
you go.
conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think also an addiction it's an addiction if you're addicted to it, which means that you can't live without it. So I don't think that everybody's got an addiction. I
So
think,
I
and I
can
don't think
say if
you
I
can be
don't have to
addicted
travel
to
or work or something, I
everything.
don't think about drinking. It is just when I'm thinking of I want to have some fun, because
Right.
people don't realize I'm a person. I was a very social person. I owned restaurants, bars, traveled everywhere. I was always amongst people, so I'm used to having a little bit of fun. And now my life with this married life in Ohio store, this is the only thing I can afford. I permit myself. What else do you want me to do? To go where and do what?
Right. I mean, that's a problem for a lot of people. Bally is talking about what they call third places where you can go and just hang out besides work or home.
There's nowhere to hang out. You can't really do anything here. Everybody's so spread out. That's the thing. America has
Yeah.
benefits. Everybody can afford to have a big house. It's lovely to have a big house. The only house I've lived in Europe is my family house where I was born. But in rest, I've been in apartments. We can't afford to have big houses there unless you're very rich.
Mhm.
I'm used to living and now it's a luxury, gardening, and it's a luxury for me. That's why I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I've experienced it. I'm thankful for the opportunity the universe has brought towards me to experience also this kind of life, not the lifestyles I have
Right.
lived before.
I like that. I like that
Yeah.
for you.
And I
But
understand.
darling,
Oh, I was
sorry.
gonna go ahead.
Edna,
No,
Edna,
I
I
was just
love
gonna
you.
I was gonna share it. Like I think I could relate to Bally with my cannabis, where I love it, where I could be high all day, but at the same time, not right now when I'm like super busy doing taxes. I haven't smoked in like over a month.
Yeah, it seems to me that a lot of Americans seem to have a lot of addictions, and there's me talking
Very many.
generally, which is very wrong of
Every third
me.
person, Jan, every third person, it has been statistics, every third person is on some kind of antidepressant. Everybody's taking pills. I'm very proud that I don't take any kind of medicine. I still drink my drinks, whatever, but I don't take any medicine. And I used
I
to
think
pop sleeping pills, Xanax, and all these kind of things before,
yeah.
amphetamines, everything. And now I'm not putting any substance in my body except my few drinks, which I find I'm a European. It's all right. As long as I do my work and you see me taking care of the house, the cat, Steve, and I'm doing things in my life, you can't judge me for those few drinks that I have.
Okay, so let me just read this message from M in the chat. I used to drink a lot and I didn't realize it was the main cause of my anxiety, even though I thought the alcohol was calming me down. After I stopped drinking or only drink socially, my anxiety is much better or much lower. So I was going to say to you, thanks for the comment then, M. I was going to say to you, Barley, one thing, the concept I don't understand is when you say, I want to have fun, right? So by having fun is to get drunk and go on live stream. I don't understand that concept. Can you explain that to me? How can you not just go online sober and still have fun?
I have gone in my videos. You can see when I do them on the day, I have been sober. But when I do live chats, and that for me is like fun time. For me, it's like going to the
Yeah,
club or
it's
going
like
to
a
the bar.
disco.
That's how I
Yeah.
relate to it. That's how I see it. So that's the time where I can be a little bit goofy. But when you look at my channel and you see the other videos I've made, you can hear me during the day that I'm not drinking. I'm just talking and doing my things like ordinary people.
Cooking.
Like the people
Yeah,
that don't
I
drink at
know.
all.
You described that really well to me, and it's made me sort of think I can sort of understand that a little bit, I suppose. I guess, I mean, the only thing I'm addicted to is nicotine. I'm a smoker, and I'm just trying to think, could I do a live stream without smoking?
Mm.
Probably, but then I'd probably have a vape with me instead. I don't think I could sort of talk to
Jen, are you admitting to an addiction?
Yes,
Like
my
that's
yeah, that's what
American?
I'm
also
saying. I am
cannot stay
addicted
without his
to
vape.
I am
For his
I
vape
am
all day
addicted
long.
to
20 times a
smoking.
day, he's looking for his vape because he doesn't know where he puts it.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I am admitting to that. I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, I started at a very young age and I've continued to do it, since
Yeah.
forever. And I've attempted to stop and it's never been successful. And I feel the only way that I can come anywhere near stopping is by vaping. So what I do is I only smoke at home now. I don't smoke when I'm out. And that includes if I go out with my family, I just make sure I've got a couple of vapes with me and I can manage that, and that's good for me.
Right.
I know even if I think, oh, I'll bring my cigarettes anyway, I'll choose them over the vape, even though I enjoy the vape. Do you know what I mean?
Not really. Why do you choose the cigarettes over the vape?
Because the cigarettes
No, it is
are
a thing. I've
more
had the situation. I understand,
embodied.
Jan. I had the situation where I was playing around with vape and cigarette. The thing is, cigarette will always be cigarette because we are a little bit older people, and the cigarette is the cigarette. It's the real thing
Oh,
for us.
okay.
So it's very hard to replace. But the vape is fun
Yeah.
as well. So you're playing around
Yeah.
with both.
Yeah, I play with both. Every so I've always got. I mean, I've got a ridiculous amount of vapes in the house because what happens is, I buy one. I think, oh, that looks like a nice one. I buy it, and then I make sure, if I'm going to watch a lot of TV, which doesn't happen very often, but every so often I'll binge watch something, and I'll make sure that I've just got my vapes with me, so I'll vape while I'm watching them.
Okay.
But as Barley says, vapes, yeah, they are kind of an alternative to cigarettes, but they're not cigarettes.
Right.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, but I can manage. I think I know I can go most of the day with just a vape. I know I can. It's just trying to get that in my head that if I have a packet of cigarettes and then I have a vape by the side of it, I will more than likely go for the cigarette. It's very, I need to teach my brain to go for the vape. I'm not very successful. But I mean, as we speak now, I've got a cigarette on and I'm actually holding 2 vapes in my hand because
Oh my
they're actually on my desk here.
Okay, Jan, I absolutely will not take any more American slander with our addictions if you're holding 3 smoking items right now.
I know. I know. It's funny because I went out with my daughter the other day. We went for a meal and we were sat outside. I said, "Oh, let's sit outside." And I only had my vapes with me because I like to just have my vapes with me when I'm out, especially with the kids, you know.
Right.
And so I started vaping and I was coughing and my daughter went, "Mum, why are you smoking vapes when they make you cough?" And I said, "It'll be all right when I get used to it. It's just a
Yeah.
new."
That's why I had to start using the gummies because I have asthma. So that the vape was starting to get to me.
Once you get used to them, they're okay. And I think, you know, some brands are better than others. I don't like it
That's
when they
true.
turn bitter. You know, they're the ones that make you cough, you know. So yeah, so I do acknowledge that I do have my own vices. But yeah, it's quite interesting really, isn't it? That
Right.
I don't know, I just think that vaping and smoking is incomparable to drinking and doing drugs.
No, I disagree.
Addiction
Sorry.
is
Well, I can
addiction.
drive.
Addiction is addiction, Jan. Addiction is addiction. That's it. You cannot say this is more addiction. It's an addiction. Finish. You can't. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes, but I can go on a 2-hour drive with, you know, with a cigarette and not kill anyone. It doesn't interfere
Okay,
with
but I
my
also, if
judgment.
I have to go on a business trip, I can go on. It's not. I have a like. I'm talking about my drinking because that's what people pick on me for. I can go without. If I don't want, I can go. I don't have shiverings. I don't shiver and stuff like that. I don't have that issue.
Yeah. Okay, so shall we, I mean, how long have we, okay, we can look at this for a little while. Shall we have a look at this this teacher
Dan,
who
I want to say thank you for inviting me. I have to go in the kitchen because I have something for Steve, but thank you for letting me talk. And I love you all. And I'll be in the chat. I'll continue being in the chat, but I got to go off the live stream. Yeah.
Okay, darling. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Bally.
Thanks for
Yes,
coming.
I'll be in the
Bye-bye.
chat. I'll be in the chat. I just say bye-bye on the live. Bye-bye. But I'll be in the
Okay.
chat.
Bye-bye.
Okay, then. Oh, bless her. Okay, let's get this one up. And this, I was like really shocked by. Of course, we've got the adverts again. But
Jan, I
let's
just noticed your painting is in the background. It's so cute.
What
Has it always been
painting?
there? Or your artwork? Maybe
Oh
not painting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Ah.
I've forgotten what I called it. Village something or Hamlet, the Hamlet.
It's
Yeah.
like there's something new to recognize every time.
Yes. That's why I do though. It's good fun. I love it.
Nice.
Right, so let's just have a look at this and see this teacher who was accused of being drunk at school. Yeah, it's quite easy to find out why. Okay, let's go.
Nights online, and within 60 days, she was doing $20,000 days.
I'm so sorry. I let everybody down. I'm sorry.
I would just like to know who reported. Like, and I did not drink today.
But you are saying your daughter was in the back of the car. Your son piece of just say it.
I don't think that. What I'm saying is it was an irresponsible thing that occurred. There are recourses for that. There are consequences.
Oh, right. This is a different one. This is different teachers. I thought this was just the one. Let's go back. This is the one. Okay.
See, the issue is this probably isn't a one-off. They probably. I wonder what happens though when they get caught versus, other days.
Right. Well, this woman here, I hope the sound seemed a bit iffy just then, but this woman here, the police were called in. I think one of the teachers called the police in. It may have been the head teacher and said that he thought she was drunk. Okay. So this is like a body cam. So the cops just come in and he's talking to this woman. you know, this teacher to find out if she is in fact drunk on the job. Of course, she's denying it, but let's see.
Sorry. Yeah, not at this time, no. Because you showed up to a public courthouse intoxicated. Okay, that's public intoxication. That is charged in Oklahoma statutes.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Okay, so have you had anything to drink today?
Have you had stuff to drink today? Yes.
Oh, this is the wrong one. This is when she goes to court.
Oh man, she
Damn.
showed up to court drunk.
Yeah, she goes to court and she's
Wow.
drunk. They get fired when they get caught. They could get their teacher's license taken away by the state. Yeah. Yeah. This is the one. Oh,
Wow.
this is the one that got caught at school and then came to court. Yeah. Came to court drunk. Yeah, this is the one. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Is it this one? This is the one. Okay.
That is wild.
Kimberly, come on in here and have a seat.
Okay.
I want to visit.
All right.
So, just observing you in classroom.
Right, so this guy here, he's the head teacher. So I think he's the one that's called the cops in. Okay. Now, at the moment, she's denying it.
It looks like something's off a little bit, and so I've asked Officer Dean to come in here and visit with it. Have you taken anything that's, do you have a prescription for anything that maybe you have taken today that just seems like you're not the same person that I talked to this morning?
I did take some medication last night to help me with sleep because I have some anxiety stuff, but that's I can't think of the name of it right now, but I could look it up when I get home.
Okay. So you haven't taken anything while you were at school?
No.
Okay. Now, one thing I would tell you is, for your employment, I want you to be truthful.
Okay.
And so, would you be willing to take a breathalyzer test?
If I needed to, yeah.
You don't have.
So you can see she's slurring. If you listen carefully, you can hear that she's slurring.
Oh, I couldn't hear it.
To, but if you're willing to do it, that helps us.
Have you taken any sort of medication today?
I'm sorry, what?
Have you taken any medication today?
I did take some medication this morning for my anxiety.
What did you take this morning?
I think it's called
She's changing her story already.
clozapine. I'm not very good with
Did you
medication.
take it here at school
I took it this morning.
while you were here?
Yeah, right before I came in. Yes.
So she's saying she took her medication right before she came in. So why didn't she take it at home? I mean, who takes their medication on the way to work?
I mean, maybe that's not what's weird to me. What's weird is that before she said she took it last night and now it's in the morning time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a prescription? Because you've changed your story a little bit. Now
Yeah,
you
you
said
said that last night.
Yeah.
Well, I took one last night and then I took one this morning because my anxiety was really like that
Well, that's understandable. But so what time did you take it?
this morning.
Whenever you took it last. What time was that?
I'm not really for sure.
Where's it at? In your car? In your classroom?
No, I had one. I took it I put it in my pocket and then I took it.
You put it in your pocket?
See, that to me is a blatant lie. Who would, I mean, if she's got the time to take it out of the packaging, why would she not just take it then? Why put it in her pocket and then take it on the way to school?
Maybe she has to take it with food.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I didn't want to bring the whole bottle in.
You do know that if it's a narcotic, you have to have it in a bottle, right? Or you can be charged with it.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's got to be in the prescription bottle.
Yeah.
So just, I want you to understand that I care very much about you, okay? And I need to make sure you're okay. I need to make sure that you're safe, and I've got to make sure that the kids are safe. So we're just trying to help you and make sure everything's okay, okay? Because this is, your demeanor, like I told you earlier, is just a lot.
Right, so the school bell's gone off. Right, there's a lot of talking here where she's just denying it all. So now she's going to blow into the machine.
Blow into it like you're blowing up a balloon, okay? And you're going to keep blowing until I tell you to stop. Until I tell you to stay. Until I tell you to stop, okay?
All right.
All right, give it just a second.
I don't know how to do this.
You're just going to blow into it like you're blowing up a balloon as soon as I tell you to. All right, ready? Take a big deep breath. Blow, 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 blow. All right, stop. Good job. You gonna tell me the truth? How much you had to drink?
I drank last night.
There's no way you drank last night.
Well, I did drink last night.
Did you drink at school? Is what he's asking. Tell us the truth.
I didn't drink at school.
That wouldn't blow that right there.
You blew 2 times the legal limit.
I did.
Yeah.
Here's our drink that you had. What's in this drink?
2 times the legal limit. That's awful, isn't it?
She is lit.
That's a Diet Coke.
Is there anything liquor in it?
Nope.
Coke and rum.
So if I go into the classroom, am I going to find anything else?
Did you go to your vehicle and drink if we go out and search your car?
So it seems like she's sipping alcohol all throughout the day. I mean,
So where did the liquor come from? Did you leave campus?
Not today.
Have you? This saying is pretty accurate.
No, I know it is.
So-
I know it is.
You blew like a 0.24.
I don't know what that means. What's
Legal limit's 0.08.
okay?
Do you drink often?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to insult.
Are you constantly overwhelmed with your workload?
right, so she knows that she's got a drink problem. I would suggest that in her sober moments, she needs to look at what she's doing and how it's affecting her life. And also, when you're in charge of children, how it's affecting their lives. It's like, yeah, I mean, I saw that Barley actually put, I saw this, I felt bad for her. To drink early and go to work is a very big problem. Yeah,
Mhm.
needed family or good friend. But yeah, she did wrong. Yeah, you're right, Barley. And the thing is, she does have a husband who comes to pick her up from the school.
Oh wow.
But yeah, she's definitely deep into the addiction. Yeah,
Yeah.
sober moment. Absolutely, I know.
Jan,
I
I
know.
think she needs the alcohol to get through the day. That's the problem, you
There's
know?
no excuse. There's no excuse. I'm not.
I mean, I hear you, but yeah.
No, that's no excuse. If she can't get through the day when she's sober, then she shouldn't be there.
Why?
No, I'm seeing a counselor. I'm seeing a counselor about it. So
You haven't had anything to drink today.
not since so 3 a.m.
Your expert opinion.
So that's another thing. If she's saying, I don't know what the time is there. What's the time up here? 15:40. So that's 3 in the afternoon.
Oh
right?
Lord.
And she's saying that she had a drink, her last drink at 3 in the morning,
12
and she's
hours?
still blowing that. It's insane, isn't it?
Well, let's see what he has to say.
She's under the influence.
Well, I mean,
What is he pussyfooting around for?
you got my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I think she's probably a functioning alcoholic.
Would she blow that
So you could and be normal and like be
and not drink today?
Well, no, 'cause she's had to have drank sometime today.
Yeah, because otherwise she'd just be in a state of like of drunkenness or intoxication throughout the whole day. That's a bit of a
Yeah.
stupid question to ask, really.
They don't know what to
Have you
do,
been
Jen.
create and
Do you want to blow one more time on a
No,
different
I don't
straw
want to.
see if it changes?
No. I want y'all to tell me what I have to do.
Right.
She knows. She knows.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's move on. And I think it's the teacher that goes out because she says she wants her bag. So
She's gonna find a bottle.
the teacher goes out. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Right, where is she? Yeah, okay, let's go to here. Let's go to here.
Is there any alcohol or anything in your room?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh man. Not by the key. Oh, that's bad.
Hey, Doug. How often do you go see a counselor?
Like once every other week.
Is it helping at all? No.
Obviously not. I mean, someone needs to give this cop a shake. Is it
Jen,
helping at all?
they obviously are like, I don't know what to like. I mean, they obviously love her. They're shocked. They don't know what to do. But is it helping? No, it's not.
Of course it's not. And if she's seeing a counsellor every other week, it's not like, it's not an AA meeting, is it?
No.
It was, and then it wasn't.
I'm not saying you're a bad person or anything. I understand people go through stuff.
It's all right.
And I'm not trying to humiliate you. I don't want to humiliate you. I understand.
This is what I mean about some of these cops are just so soft.
What I mean, it doesn't help to berate the woman. She's already caught, but
I think they just need to slap her in blooming handcuffs and take her off to jail. I'm sorry, but I just don't see, all this. Oh wow, is your, is
well,
it
because
helping?
it doesn't appear that it's malicious intent, right? She's not like passing around drinks to the kids. It's definitely not okay that she's at work drunk, that she brought alcohol into the classroom, but all of that's terrible. But at the same time, this is her personal problem that's spilling over into work. It's not like she's trying to cause a problem at work. She's trying to function and get through the day.
That doesn't make it any better.
Yeah.
If anything, it makes it worse because she's not holding herself responsible for what she's doing.
Yeah. I mean, I
If
think
she was to look at herself and think, well, this is my position in life, this is my role. My
Yeah.
role is to go in to help children, to educate children. So I'm just going to get pissed up and go in, and it doesn't really matter. So
Yeah.
Barley says, I was drunk all through 2020 and 2021. And before those years also I was drinking, but not from depression. A person must know when they have an alcoholic problem, why they drink. Yeah. But some people don't admit to it. And she's kind of admitting to it.
Mhm.
By saying, oh, well, I go to a counsellor, but she's not saying what kind of counsellor. Thanks for coming in. Yes, I'll be doing one hopefully next week. Thanks for coming in, darling. It's lovely to
Bye,
see
Em.
you. Bridge, go and stand in the naughty corner. You're being silly. I'm not even going to read that. It's no good coming out with something responsible after that. You've already said something really silly. I mean, anything could have happened with the kids. Exactly. What if
Yeah.
there was an accident or she passed out? She's endangering the lives of kids. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do we know how old the children are?
Good night from Chicago.
Woo woo.
Chicago. Yeah, she did make nice comments, didn't she? I
Mhm.
like that. We're a nice friendly group here. As long as you don't get any nutters come in. So Edna, can you please leave? Right. I think they were elementary. Yes,
Oh,
I think it says it on her t-shirt or something.
okay.
Right.
No more games, right? Yeah. Other than that.
My juice.
Can I try again?
My juice.
That's
My
Jesus
vodka
juice,
juice.
right?
My vodka juice is in there.
Oh man.
Oh Lord. I mean, she obviously has got a serious problem.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think they're treating her with kid gloves.
That there is wine.
Oh, it's your other
I thought that was
supply.
from yesterday.
Were you drinking up here yesterday?
Well, I bought it.
Yeah, she sort of slipped up there, didn't she? That was from yesterday. I didn't need it today because, I was already plastered by the time I got here. So I
And
didn't need it
so
today.
it's probably even stronger today because it's been sitting. It's like fermented.
Ugh.
That's probably even worse.
God. Ugh.
From home. I was in there today this morning. Did you get my phone?
This in here. I'm whatever you want to do.
Well, I mean,
So the head teacher's had enough now. The head teacher's like, okay, I'm done. Get her out. I don't want her here. So now she's going to plead for her job. Okay.
Is my phone in here?
I didn't go through your bag. That's you said
can.
first. I know, but my thing is,
yeah,
that's all I need.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Let me tell you the story behind the design. I think monkeys are exceedingly.
Did you get my phone?
You said your phone was in the purse.
Well, I thought it was on the desk, but it's okay.
Are you gonna call someone?
Well, I don't. I used to have everybody's numbers, but
You gonna get your phone and call someone?
well,
Is it not in there?
I thought it was on the desk.
Yeah, her phone was on the desk, but it's probably behind a wine bottle.
So you missed
probably couldn't see it. The rosé wine bottle. Why are we laughing? This is serious, Edna.
Because she's already caught, Jen.
She's already caught. But she's looking for something. And the other thing is she doesn't want to phone anyone because she doesn't want them to realise, that she's drunk on the job.
Right? Who is she gonna call? I wouldn't call nobody.
Ghostbusters. I think she says she's going to call a friend, but then in the end she relents and says, "Okay, call my husband."
No.
It's on the desk.
The head teacher's going to come back with a bottle of vodka now.
No. That would be too much.
Being truthful goes a long ways, and you haven't done it yet.
Here he comes. Oh, the sound's gone.
Please. I'll call somebody. I have somebody right here in town that'll
Nope.
come get me.
Too late.
Please.
What's your date of birth, Kimberly?
Please, 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 just let me. Can we?
Hey,
just work
I'm
this-
not doing it. I'm not doing it. You had your chance to be honest,
Well,
and
I did.
and then you wipe this out.
But please let me. Please let me call.
I should charge you with tampering with evidence.
Please let me.
Oh yeah, what she does is, I think the cop nips out or does something, and she grabs the cup and wipes it with a tissue.
Oh man.
I know. Let me see. Which bit was it?
Because I'm like, the tone has definitely changed. What
Yeah, she
happened?
wipes it with a tissue. Hang on, where is it? Must be there. Hang on. All right, okay. See the tissue there? See the tissue on the table?
Hold on. Yes,
Go
I see
ahead.
it. Okay. What did she think that was gonna do?
It's all right. It's them, not me.
Please, 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 please. I'll call somebody. I
All
have
right,
somebody
we
right
missed
here in
that
town that
bit.
will
Nope.
come get me.
Missed that
Too
bit.
late. Okay.
But now she's realised that she's going to have to be walked through the school, and she's more upset about that than what she's actually done. So it's like, oh, please don't walk me through the school. All the kids will see me.
So what she should have done is just booked it out of that place like Bally did. It's like, catch me if you can.
I know. Don't worry, kids. I'm just playing it. This is just a game. I'm not really being arrested. Oh, God.
I don't care. Just
Oh yeah. Oh, this is on the first day of elementary school. Wha-
Was it? Who said that?
It says it in the title. I just noticed it.
Oh.
Wow, she was
Oh.
really wilding. Wasn't even hidden with the through,
we'll go out the back.
time. I mean, the first day you should. Wow. Okay. That's bad. I mean, not that it's okay to go to to go to work drunk at all, especially with the kids. But it just gets worse and worse.
I know. She's like, hang on. So we're back in there, are we? Let's see. I think they're taking her out now, but she's got handcuffs on, so she's not very happy about this. But I just think
If you're struggling to know where to invest your money, let me introduce you to today's sponsor, Money Farm. Money Farm is the
run in your mouth. You're gonna get cuffed behind you.
Wait, can I just talk to you for a second? Please. Please don't.
Put your hands behind your back.
No, I don't want to.
You want to go to jail with
No.
multiple charges?
No.
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, 3rd grade. That's what she was on. 3rd grade.
It's
So
like
what
7
age
to
is
8,
that?
like maybe 7 to 9. I think around 8.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Please don't do this. Please, I just want to talk to you. Can you just talk to me?
Put your hands behind your back.
Please, will you just please talk to me?
I've tried talking to you.
Well, you're not talking to me now.
Talking's over.
Well, what about my stuff?
It'll go with you to the jail.
But see, they didn't have
Quit.
to. They didn't have to do
I'm
all
done.
this, though.
Yes, they do. Don't feel sorry for her.
I
And
mean,
then
listen, I know she's a Karen. Look at that haircut.
I know.
Jan. But I mean, still, this is like insult to injury. Literally,
Yeah, but whose fault is it? Whose fault is it?
Yeah, but they're not doing anything to help the situation. She's
Edna.
already.
Edna, stop.
Yes.
Stop
Okay.
now. Right, I can't find the other video now, but the first video that I played you was of her going to the court. Okay.
I can't believe she showed up to court drunk too.
I do
Yep.
need her keys to the building if we know where those are.
There's some keys in here.
Bye,
I'll come back and get that.
See you on Monday.
Yeah, there's some keys. You want to go to the? Where are you at?
Right up the cafeteria.
I don't want.
Hey, it's over. You had your chance. You've done nothing but lie, and then you wipe the cup out to try to hide your evidence.
I mean, they notice she's still drunk.
We're not gonna go in front of the kids, are we?
At this point, it doesn't really matter.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Why does it matter?
You didn't care when you came to school.
Oh yeah, Bridge. They're gonna be telling this story for the rest of their lives.
Well, you had a cup of wine
That was
in it
yet.
on your desk in your classroom.
Yes.
That one came in. I don't. We came in this double one, didn't we?
Well, no, we came in this one right here.
I mean, the door should be secure.
I think that's the best part of the video. That cop holding her bag. I love that. I can't find the video. Oh, there she is. That's when she went to court. Okay, because she really learnt. Okay, let's see.
Okay, so.
Yes.
This morning?
Yes.
Why?
Mike.
An hour ago this morning?
No, this morning.
Kimberly asked to see your attorney.
I'm sorry, what?
You have the right to stop.
Go ahead and come with me. So we're gonna have,
No.
articulate.
If you have the odor, glass eyes.
Slurred speech, swaying. So,
Well,
so,
I can go home with my husband. He's gonna take me out.
no, you're gonna come with me now. You're gonna be arrested for public intoxication.
I don't understand.
You're in public. You're intoxicated. You're going to go to jail. Is what he's telling you.
So that's her husband here, hidden behind
Oh.
there. And I mean, yes, it would be easy to feel sorry for somebody who is so what's the word? Destroyed by drink, really. Because despite the Karen haircut, she would be a completely different person if it wasn't for the drink. So yeah, I just think it's a good, lost, absolutely lost. Absolutely lost. And to even turn up in court, I don't know how soon after the case, but to actually turn up in court and be drunk, the woman has a major, major problem.
Yeah, and she's in therapy twice a month.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think that she's at this level to where now she's going to the first day of work drunk. She gets in trouble. She goes to court drunk. Like where's her? Her husband's right there. How in the world did her husband allow her to drink before court?
I don't
I would have been
know.
slapping the bottles out her hand. That's ridiculous.
I know. And I suppose I suppose the only way to stop this, the only person that's got any control of this, obviously the husband hasn't, is herself. When is she going to look in the mirror and think, this is not right? I need help with my drinking. Because that's the only time that it's going to stop. She should,
but she
put
doesn't
herself
have
in
any
rehab
support.
or
Because I can't imagine her having a supportive, loving husband, and he's just sitting around allowing this to happen. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you there, Barley. It is sad. It is sad. And, even though I say, oh, well, it serves her right, she should be, this happened to her and that happened to her, that's because of the fact that she was working with children, and there's no excusing for that. There's no excuse for that
No.
whatsoever. So, and to try and hide it, I think was bad. But you know, on a humanitarian level, she obviously needs help,
Mhm.
but she can only get it from within. It's only herself. You know, the cops can sort of. I mean, if she goes to jail, maybe they should put her in jail for a few months, and so that she can sober up there. I don't know. I really don't know.
I mean, we should have treatment centers like people because you don't get rehabilitated in jail.
Yeah, well, they have to go cold turkey, don't they? So Bridge says he probably didn't know she was sneaking drinks at work, so she's probably sneaking them at home too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wouldn't you know? Wouldn't her husband know if she was drunk?
Yeah. I mean, I get what Bridge is saying, but he's definitely an enabler.
Do you think so?
Absolutely, 100%. He's
Mm.
allowing this to happen. If I mean, I just can't imagine, you know.
Yeah, and how did she get to court that day?
He took her.
Did he drive her there? And did he not notice that, you know, did he not notice he's drunk by the side of him?
Right?
It's
They did.
insane. It's insane. I hope she got help. I really hope she got help. This was 4 months ago. Let's see what it says here. She was booked for public intoxication, so that's a different charge.
Yeah.
Officers said her speech was slurred, her eyes were glazed over, smelled of alcohol. It doesn't say what actually happened to her. But yeah, it's
I mean,
sad, really.
it is, and I feel like the system is only further complicating her issues. You know, like I understand, you know, removing her from the classroom and, you know, and charging her appropriately for that. But the additional charges for showing up drunk and this, you know, it's like she's like when she was at the school and, you know, lying all that, she was still drunk. So, you know, how
Yeah.
are you trying to interact with a drunk person? It's kind of like lunacy on the police
What?
part.
Yeah, what when the cop was talking to her all that time? That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And that's what I find a lot with this body cam footage. I don't know whether they do it because they know they're being filmed, so they have to make sure they cross all the T's and everything. But it just seems insane to me when somebody is so obviously intoxicated. Just bloody, you know, clasp them in handcuffs and take them off to the bloody courthouse to sober up in a cell. That's what I do, and then talk to them. You know,
Yeah.
then you know, question them. But I just think it's ludicrous, and for her to be drinking throughout the day from, you know, a paper cup in the class. Imagine if a kid's, you know, if she left the room for whatever reason and the kids thought, "Oh, I'm thirsty, I'm gonna have a sip of Mrs. Drink." Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's what's really wild to me is that it's like an open air container. Like it's one thing if it's like a bottle, if it's off the desk, you know, in her bag or something. But she was just blazing with it on the first day of school. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, so we've reached the 2 hours. Nice to have
right.
you up, Missy Moo. Always nice having you on.
And thank you, Jan.
So
It's nice to
I'm
be
gonna
here. Sorry for
so
the time.
that's all right, darling. Our times are all mismatched again now, aren't they?
So what is like what is it that your time changed and ours didn't? Do you know how that works?
No idea.
Okay.
No idea, darling. It just happened. Just
All right.
happened that way. Okay? Just put up with it. So, I have to put up with it. So, of course, we've got Drama Friday coming on Friday. What are we going to talk about, Edna?
Oh, I
Come on.
haven't even really been into Girl World and stuff because it's peak week. Let me think.
It's all running very slowly, I think. I don't think anything's really happening.
No, I think some things are happening. Foodie is doing a visa run or whatever where she came back to
Yeah.
Canada and she thinks we're stupid, you know, so whatever
I
she's doing.
know.
And
What
go ahead.
makes me laugh
Mhm.
is that, um, what makes me laugh is that no, it's gone because I just saw what Barley said. Sorry. I liked we can talk open here about issues everyone deals with, but is ashamed to talk of. Yeah, that's what I want. I want you
Yeah.
to be able to talk. About
Without it
things.
being the trauma dumping. Like, because I think Valley brought up a good point with Quirky Love Rosie. She's kind of like another girl adjacent um, girl in girl world. And it does like, at first I didn't really see like her sharing what she's going through as trauma dumping, but I do see like once it gets to a point where it's just repetitive and it doesn't appear as if you're doing what you can to help your situation.
Yeah. I think there are, I don't think there's anything wrong if you've got a platform and you want to be open about the things that you're struggling with. Um, in some cases, I think it can be quite helpful. And,
Yeah, I agree.
it can be helpful for the host and also for people in the chat, people watching, because, there are some people that are really struggling out there.
Mhm.
I mean, I remember we did talk about mental health for a while, didn't we? Maybe we can do another one about that soon. But I think the problem with us at the moment, until we can completely break away from girl world, we lay ourselves open to other people, um, who will say things that firstly they haven't got a clue about, but
Mhm.
also to mock. And that's not what I want on this channel. If we're having discussions about things, I want to be able to have, adult
It's
intelligence.
genuine, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want somebody else to play it on their channel just to take the mickey out of it. Um,
Mhm.
and, because I've spoken about my mental health in the past, there's certain people that just call me the crazy one and, oh, she's got issues and blah, de blah, de blah. Which is,
Jen, all these people have issues, girl. What are you talking about?
we know that. But I think, in the long run, I'd love to sort of break away from that sort of part of YouTube, because that's not really where I wanna be. I mean,
Okay.
I want to, it's quite nice to dip in every so often into their crap videos, or their crap live streams and see who they're slagging off this week. But, I think there's certain subjects that I think that some people would benefit from, and I like that Barley comes in and speaks quite openly about it. Um,
Mhm.
and I hope I don't make her feel bad about the things that she's admitted to. I might say, "Oh my god, blah, blah, blah," but at the end of the day, I think she knows that I don't, I don't throw mud at her. I would never do that. I'm interested in some things. I'm like, "Oh, why would you sort of think that way or do something that way?" But that's because I'm quite a sort of a psychological type of person. I like to understand people. Um,
Oh, Jen, did you hear your mama call Jessica Meska black?
no.
I
I
was
didn't
like,
know
you
Jessica
got
I
to be
didn't know
kidding
Jessica
me.
Messica was black.
Listen, I
She's not
understand
black, is she?
she has a black parent, but we need to be realistic. Like nobody is looking at her and calling her a black woman. Like she does not move through the world as a black person, right? So why put a battery in her back and hype her up talking about you're black, do whatever you want to do, you're not going to offend anybody, what are you offending yourself? No, she like if she's smart, she definitely would continue to be cautious because she doesn't if you have to tell me you're black, then you probably shouldn't, you should rethink some things. That's all I'll say. And I just thought that was like when you asked about the drama, that was one thing that happened and that I just remembered. I was like, that just seemed kind of weird to me.
That is weird. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I have taken note of what you've said, Barley. Thank you, darling. Uh, yes. Absolutely. And that's, that's I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think everybody deserves a voice. Yeah, we can take that voice away from them if they don't use it wisely. But I don't see, I mean, Barley has her moments. Of course she does, bless her. But I'm cool with Barley, I like to give her a voice. Okay, let's read this. I didn't know about this. Jessica Musker said her dad is black or part black. He said that before. I think he told her that she could say the N-word. She said she wasn't going to. This is a long time ago. Oh, that's interesting because my dad's black, but my mother's white. So, but then I call I call myself biracial or mixed racial, but then I know that I present as black, if that
Right.
makes sense.
100%.
So, yeah, I mean, I just do. That's what people see me as. So that's quite an interesting. Jessica is mixed. I'm also European mixed. She's not 100% the colour that is opposite of white. Yeah, I know what you're saying there, darling. I'm talking about. Yeah, Mama said she could say the N-word. Why does he think it's okay to tell her to say the N-word?
Right?
Oh, I think we need to discuss this on Drama Friday.
Drama Friday.
Oh, not him again on Drama Friday. Not that her dad said that she can say it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've
No, that's
seen
how I
Jessica
read it, but
Jessica.
thank you for clarifying, Bridge.
I've seen Jessica Messica and she doesn't present as black, but does she present as, yeah, maybe she presents as mixed race. Just clarifying, my mind moves faster than my fingers typing.
And
Yeah.
that's not to take anything away from her blackness, but I just think it's odd that he would, hype her up to say the N-word when she's not visibly black. Like it's
Yeah. No, that's a really good conversation to have. Yeah, I don't like it either, Barley. But then I just accept that that's the way he talks. He's very sort of immature and juvenile in the way he talks. So yeah, he just talks like a 15-year-old. That's it. What can I say? She knows that she doesn't present as black. That's why she says that she doesn't feel comfortable saying the word. Good for her. Good
And I
for
thank her for
her.
that because that would be I think hurtful. Like I wouldn't be able to enjoy her content if she did content. Yes. It's a long day. So words are starting to not make sense anymore. But yeah, like that's one thing that I give her credit for sure.
Yeah. Oh, but God, I can't believe your mama said that to her though.
He sure did. It's in today's stream.
God. Okay. All right. We're gonna put that on the shelf. Okay. We're gonna put that on the shelf till Friday, guys, and then we're probably gonna bring that up, have a bit of a chat about that, and how we feel. I've got. Yeah.
Oh, he also went in on Tasha. Pew pew. But
Oh,
I'm
did
not sure.
he?
Yeah, but I'm not exactly sure what that was about because I was just listening in. And that didn't really catch my ears much.
Oh, all right. Okay, we've got a bit to talk about. Good. Bridge, are you going to be up for coming up on Friday? And we can all have a chat and you can fill me in on everything because I don't know a great deal about it. I don't. I try not to watch his. I can't. Sometimes I skip through it to see if there's anything, and it's just like, I don't enjoy maniacal laughter. It's like, no.
Oh, it was funny. He was
You'll
trying
be
to
an
say some
hour late.
word. he kept he kept stumbling over it. It cracked me up.
You'll be an hour late. Yeah, so we're an hour before you now. If you start the time you started today, I'll try and start half an hour later then. Okay, then you'll only be half an hour late.
Okay. Meet in the
Okay.
middle.
All right. Well, Edna, thanks so much for coming, darling. As
Thank you,
usual,
Jan.
I always enjoy having you on here. It's always nice to have a good old chat.
Yes, this
So,
was lovely. Bye.
good. Good. So I'll see you on Friday. And also I want to say thank you so much to everybody in the chat for joining in on the conversation. And yeah, it's just nice to have a nice, comfortable chat and about different things. So you take care of yourselves out there, and I'll see you on Friday. But be safe out there, because trust me, it's a rotten old world. Bye bye for now.